ton of power to get this to work. Let's make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Business.
Status report.
Got activity, Des. Not sure how long it takes.
The instant.
Sure.
What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded. Secret.
Patriot.
There's a man or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helped synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owed him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is
I just want to trade a few things.
You know who
Don't take
doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Hey,
What can I... You know, I still really appreciate the fact that you're not an idiot.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with this.
you're this long to notice, huh?
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat, becoming me.
Wait, become you? Like, replace you? Is Nat a synth?
Oh, well, there's something I'm gonna lose sleep over for days, but
Stand on
no,
the platform.
not like a
I'll
synth.
take it from there.
More like she's gonna start following in my perilous footsteps. I mean, think about the life we lead. No offense intended, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong
Take it
suits.
from there.
I can't have her ending up like her big sister, dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off. Part of the reason I'm on the road so much. part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking, maybe if I make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go back to being sweet, innocent Nat, Supergirl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do, Blue?
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there.
You just love her. Family's precious. The last thing you want to do is drive them away, because you might lose them forever.
You're right. I can't risk that. Thanks, Blue. You'd expect wandering off with a stranger to turn out this well. You really don't make them like you anymore. You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Just friends, huh?
Well, yeah. I guess, but I thought so. Unless, you know, something changes. God, did it get hot in here? But hey, thanks again for listening. It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you wanna hit the road?
Just stand on the platform. I'll take it from there. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plan. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal, and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save him. Nobody else can.
Now.
While I'm here. Let's see.
Looks like the mutants have settled 2 mics north of here, taking over most of the town. They seem to be concentrated in the old...
Augusta is still dark. Location enclosed.
That's not the holotape. Oh, that's the video game. Wow. Wait. Let me see.
wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Can't pick this. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Damn it. Sean, open the door.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to... Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute... found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to eat?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
It's stuck. Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh.
Hi,
I
Doc.
don't know.
They weren't kidding.
Most of them have
They really
lasted
are.
long past their projected
Well, all right.
lifespans.
I'm out.
If you ask me,
Allie Fillmore.
they were built pretty
You can
well.
think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the Now, I'll give you a quick run.
Sure.
As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and we maintain and upgrade. There's a lot of machine. The work we do might not be as exciting as So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to...
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Operating at full capacity.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Scanning. Subject identified. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Hi.
Did I turn off the interferometer? Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Excuse me.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has
No
done.
visible reaction
All that he has built.
We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will
The
be much
Institute's a
larger
big
this time,
place.
and the
It might
side
take a
effects
while to
will
learn
likely
where
be
everything
more
is.
pronounced.
Hey.
I honestly
Just as
don't
you
know.
gave life to
I
Father,
suppose it's your job.
he gave life to many of
Now
us.
hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me. Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to? How about you take some time to get comfortable? Learn. In the meantime, you come.
Sure.
We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
There we go.
Sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
Yo, he looks psychotic.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad.
Hey there.
Makes me
just a routine patrol, sir. Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Nothing to report, sir.
Excuse me.
Greetings, sir. All systems nominal.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Dr. Oberlin.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if they're not.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son. Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Let's see what you have. Hey there.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting.
If you require
Last
maintenance,
thing we need
please
is
file a
more
report with the
synths
facilities
bumping into
division.
walls. All right.
Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Dr. Thompson.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father even more. Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Hey there.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. Do well to remember that.
Today is full of possibilities.
Welcome to the Institute.
Hello.
Step right this way.
I'm new here. Hello. I'm new here. Hello. I'm new here.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Institute.
I'm...
Please step right this way.
Mankind redefined. Magic, isn't it?
Good flower
Hi.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Hey, Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. Sean is most pleased, I'm sure. He's been quite anxious to have you with him. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
With our third generation seeds, we've improved upon humanity.
Hi, Doc.
We arrived at a momentous time. Our third generation synths are a true breakthrough. It's no exact.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for... Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
You really need all these coursers roaming the halls? So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all...
Is it true food
Good.
supplement
Feeling
77
well today?
discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is...
I'm meeting someone here.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try.
Scanning. Subject identified.
C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, C1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir...
So they're basically robots.
Right. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Alright, bet. So now I gotta leave. How do I get out of here?
Sean.
I often wonder what the institute.
So that's your son right there.
Accomplishments. This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
Let me see. Can I leave? Alright. So I should be able to get back. Hold up. How did I do this before? Let me see. Looks. How do I leave? Can I leave? Oh, fast travel. Oh no, I can't. That's right. Damn. Yeah, I can't even leave. How the heck? Yeah, let me go back. This is out of pocket. Let me see something. Signal. Meet the division leader. Oh, okay, I probably gotta do this. Meet the division leaders. Yeah, I think once I do that, I should be able to leave.
require anything?
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated.
I've been reviewing Father's
Alright,
plans to
these are
expand
been
our
hurt.
operations.
Doc.
I wonder how
Welcome.
the Warwick family is
So good to
doing.
have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be
Holdren,
close to 10 years old
head of the
by now.
Bioscience Division.
It's remarkable
I
that
can't
any
wait
child
for you to
can
see the work
survive
we're
for so
doing.
long up there,
It's
don't you
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit.
Great. I was hoping. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Yeah, I guess those the robot gorillas.
I would be happy to assist you.
All systems nominal.
Hey.
Operating at full capacity.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
3
together.
levels of approval. Do you believe
They're
that?
dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I have. Maybe I should take some courses with me and send a message.
Please don't. There's enough
Excuse
friction
me,
as
Doctor.
it is between
So,
us and pretty much all the
Here
other
you are.
departments.
Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Alright. Last one before I can leave. Got as many deals as possible.
Greetings, sir.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has...
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Here we go.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that was productive.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has... Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
I can finally fast travel.
Hey, it's Bullseye.
Desdemona.
I was power napping and whammo, it hit me. Got some ideas on how to kit out delivery. Make your super badass gun even more. Well, more.
Not interested.
Well, if you do need
Desdemona.
something, don't be a stranger.
Thank God.
Woo! CJ, as I told told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny. You didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really...
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out, he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead. The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape...
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
Desdemona.
God damn it. Losing Augusta is a real blow. Not your fault, I know.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
Hey, Glory.
We're actually going to do this. I don't know how yet, but we're going to rescue my people.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. I have the location of a Black Ops cache. It contains supplies our organization needs. Railroad Alpha has asked...
I'm used to handling the big missions.
Railroad Alpha, the cache.
How does this device work?
The device is calibrated to identify you as Colonel Johnson of the Defense Intelligence Agency. Colonel Johnson is authorized to access all DIA military ordnance in the region designated Commonwealth. You only have to secure the cache. Runners will transport contents on a separate timetable. Terminating human-machine interface.
Establishing
Pam.
user safe house?
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman.
Sure.
Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as
Yeah,
co-owner
that thing's
of
voice is
Cambridge
annoying.
Polymer Labs. Estimated.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis.
Sometimes the direct approach
I
is
still
the
gotta
best
talk
to
to
take.
him.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81.
I'll be going.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Alright, cool.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of Sales Coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
Bro, really? I gotta go upstairs.
Lock tight.
Don't fall, don't fall. Okay, there we go.
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open...
Yes.
And we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
Won't be able to pick this.
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
I wonder. Relax. Yeah, terminal. There we go.
Scanning for contamination.
Feel like I need to take my shoes off in here.
Oh snap, here we go. Well, let me see something. That's not good. Where's that coming from? There we go. Oh, snap. There we go.
through. Security's too tight.
Gotta get through there. Is there another way to get in there? Alright. Let's see something. Got him. Fucked up. Let me see something. Wish I could have her do it. I'll reset tries.
Sweet.
There we go. Unlock the door. That shit.
Won't be able to hack this.
Ah, I thought that was gonna work. You see something? Oh, the glowing one, not the glowing one. Alright, bring it. I'm ready. Where you at? Where is he at? I just saw him. Wait. He's somewhere over here somewhere. There we go. How did I miss every single one? How did I miss every single one? Yeah, I need some right away. I don't even got any. That's not good. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I need that. That's for the sample. I know it's another one up here somewhere. Derek, wait. There we go. I need that. So if I go back to the room, let me try to decontaminate. Let me see something. Clean room terminal.
Well, this place is something. All right.
I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining project?
What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps you could begin by familiarizing. Have you completed the research?
Let me out of here, you...
Employment will be turned.
Okay, so here we go.
Can't break the code.
How do I get in there? Yeah, that's it. That might be the one I need. Ooh. Right away. Finally.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance of rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done.
Everyone's all you've been
on
hitting
our side,
Kim's
we've
way
gone
too
through the
hard.
report.
But I got
It was
my eyes
extraordinary.
I see.
So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
Is that even possible?
Hopefully, Patriot's core escape plan will scale up. If it can't, well, we'll deal with it as it comes. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our...
Sure.
Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him. Good luck. We're all with you.
Doc Carrington's been asking for you.
Excellent.
That one worth reading?
We're all the sense got.
Hey there.
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
Let's take a look.
I will set you up.
Right.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here.
Hi.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and we'll burn this hideout.
Any news from the Institute?
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Ah, good, you're here. There's been a development. A raider gang has captured one of our agents, codenamed Blackbird. The twist is, we thought he was already killed at Augusta Safe House. Desdemona clings to the far-fetched hope that A, Blackbird is alive.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
At least it's not raining.
Bro, how do you play this? Okay. Do I use the directional pads? Oh, I think I gotta avoid them. No, did it? Oh, was I supposed to do that? Oh. Oh, that's all. You just unlocked the shit. Oh, it's lucky fun. I keep dying. Oh, I thought I could. I thought I was. Perfect. Ah. Oh well.
That was, James Hoppy. Yep. Hey, so, there's this bit of news that, might interest you. If not, hang on a minute, and I'll go back to the music that you had, but maybe someone did too. That, Green Tech building, where those mercenaries Gunner! Gunner! That's it. That was like... Those guys were tough, so... This killed them. Not to be even tougher, right? And there's, But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segway. Back to the music. Rocket 69 Echo. And I mean, don't get enough together. Primary. Civilization. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, just says here, nothing to worry about, that it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of, it's crazy stuff. Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. This is, maybe just you by Magnolia, you know, from
Okay, Mr. Architect.
Look at the two of them.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Diamond City Radio, and I'm, you know, Travis. Adam found me. The song, I'm sure that, maybe not the best comparison.